markets requires discipline, strategy, and finely honed skills. Traders are up against the best and brightest Wall Street has to offer. At TraderInsight.com, you can look over the shoulder of one of America's top traders. Join Dr. Adrian Manz and a cast of highly talented traders as they earn their living navigating the markets, one stock at a time, one trade at a time. TraderInsight.com. Strategy, discipline, results.
For TraderInsight.com, this is Adrian Manz, and this is Stocks and Sectors on the Radar for Wednesday, November 26, 2008. Tuesday's trading left us, you guessed it, right back inside the Dow box. So we've had a couple attempts to break to the upside over the past couple weeks. We've had a couple attempts to break to the downside. The downside was the most recent on some bad news. As I've said in the past, bad news in the bottom of the box is bad news for the overall market. Right now the news is pretty neutral. The excitement about the Citibank bailout here is pretty much baked into the cake, and we're just seeing where the market goes as it drifts into the holiday. For the session, we were up 36 points, 84.79.5 is where we closed. Total volume was down slightly. We closed with about 1.9 billion shares on the session. 2,154 stocks advanced, 1,013 declined. So the internals, not great, but they ain't bad. They're better than they have been. And the same story held true across the rest of the indices. We had the S&P 500 up 5.5 or so on the session. We had the NASDAQ 100 and the comp down on the session, 11 3/4 on the NASDAQ 100, 7.25 on the NASDAQ comp. As far as sectors go, the only thing that's really standing out as far as having done better on the session than say some of the other sectors is oil. So here we see that the CBOE oil index is up 9.5 or so on the session, but still nothing to write home about. Going into Wednesday's trading, I've got a couple stocks I'm going to keep on my watch list. First is Analog Devices. Look what happened to this thing today, right? We had a move on the session that got the stock up significantly. I mean, we got up and tested that 20-period simple moving average before we had a reversal that got us all the way back down again and closing at this 1695 area. The low was actually 1631, but 1695 gets us right into these opens, closes, and lows that we've had going back over about 5 trading sessions here. So what's going on, I'm not really sure, but I do know that Analog Devices is in play, and I'm going to be watching that stock on Wednesday. Also going to watch ACOM Technology Group. This one sort of did a different dance, right? We had an open and a move lower, got back down into the previous day's fastball range there. We had that fastball move to the upside on Monday, and now it looks like the stock had a little bit of bleed back on the session and is now ready to move a bit higher. We had a close just above the 200-period simple moving average. We know a lot of people are watching those levels, and I'm going to watch on Wednesday for a retest of this 2738 series of highs and lows going back all the way to August of 2008. And then finally, last candidate's an old favorite, Stryker. Stryker had a reversal of a pullback today. Didn't really qualify as a switch hitter pullback because of where we closed yesterday. See here, we closed 38.80 or so yesterday. If it would have closed down in the bottom of the range, this thing would have been on the stocks to watch list for Tuesday. It did not. But even so, this isn't really an around the horn pattern per se. The weakness in the stock on the session has me wanting to look at Stryker on Wednesday, as this one is definitely on our frequent flyer list when it comes to stocks that we like to trade. So if any of you have questions about today's presentation or trading in general, send me an email at adrian@traderinsight.com. Have a great trading day on Wednesday, and have a good holiday as well. Thank you.